Hello, everyone. This is Neo Lifer, and I believe this is the first of its kind video ever made. I'm attempting making a video while on the move. Okay, I just boarded a local bus that is Somtel, it's called. It means two lines, and I'm at the end station, not far away from the hotel I'm staying. So anytime this thing might drive off, just let you guys know. Okay, also I let you guys see how the system works. People just pay them coins. The price is 15 baht for half the distance, 30 baht for full distance. So I will take half the distance, and I hope you guys enjoy this experience. I don't know when they will drive off, but when they drive off, I will not stop making videos. So today's video, of course, is about NIO, and we just had reporting time done. So the reporting time was highly interesting. In fact, I believe anything that I have been talking about in the last video has become true. The most important development is actually the monetization of the swapping station. It is just a matter of time until this significant major asset in NIO's asset pool will be monetized. I can tell you what is my future idea of NIO look like in 10 years' time. In 10 years' time, I want NIO to own zero. Yes, you actually heard me right. A grand total of zero swap station. And let me explain to you why in this video, why this is the reason why I value NIO so highly. Because ultimately, I want NIO to become a software company. I know it sounds crazy. Why? As the NIO's making cars, why would it become a software company? So what I meant by that is the real value add of NIO is not building a better car. Okay, they just started out, driver starting. So we're gonna have an interesting experience. I really hope the sound will be good. If it's not good, not my fault. I have tried my best. You guys can see. I even have connected headphones for you guys to experience it. So you guys can see me talking about NIO at the same time experiencing Hua Hin. I wonder if, okay, you know what? I'm going to do the following. I'm going to turn this thing around so you guys get a POV experience, what it's like living here in this town. And it's because my face is not that interesting. You have seen my face many times. But here, like this, you get the experiences like what is like riding in a Somtel. I still don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I just wonder where I should sit because if I sit in the back, there'll be less wind noise, but you guys also see less. If I sit in the front, you see more, but the wind noise will be horrible. So my guess is it's better I swing cameras around a bit and you guys can see the city. And I'm your virtual tour guide. And from time to time, they're going to stop this bus and pick up people along the road. So the way how this system works is if you see the bus, it's a green color bus. If you see the bus, you just wave your hand, the driver will stop and let you jump on, like a hop on, hop off thing. Okay, that's how it works. This is a similar system in many parts of in Thailand, and it's not unique to Hua Hin. But I really enjoy Hua Hin as a city, despite it being a bit quiet. So here we go. Why do I think NIO should become a software company in the long term? Because ultimately, that's where the margin comes in. I want NIO to become a company that's 100% margin. That's the best possible business in the world, right? Means whatever you sell, you have no cost, you have only revenue and profit. That's the best business in the world. Imagine you have a business, you sell something that costs you nothing, and you receive payment, and 100% of your payment is your profit because you have no cost in producing your product or services. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a cool business? And you will tell me that, nah, such thing doesn't exist. No such business exists. And I will tell you, you'll be wrong. I give you two names you probably know and heard of that is exactly this business model and most people have no idea about. One is called a Dolby Lab. Dolby sound system you have heard about, of course, in the different cinemas, Dolby cinemas and different sound systems and so on. Dolby just produced an algorithm, basically, and this algorithm is licensed as a proprietary license to all the sound manufacturing makers. So all the different, like Yamaha makes a sound product or Sony makes a sound product, to make it sound better, they need to employ a algorithm developed by Dolby many years ago. So any revenue they receive from the royalty is 100% profit because it costs them nothing to receive such a royalty. Now, the next company you will know, and you probably know a little bit better about, should be what you're using right now to watch me. The probability that you're watching me on a smartphone is very high, right? Because I'm recording myself on a smartphone. You are probably watching me on a smartphone. So guess what? Almost every single smartphone in the world uses a processor. And that processor uses a technology from a company called ARM, ARM. And ARM licenses this processor out, or the technology of the ARM is licensed out to all the chip manufacturers to produce a few energy efficient chips so that the products can last longer when it's been used on the limited battery supply. Now, how is this all related to NIO? I want you to go do a bit of research on Dolby, then do a bit more research on ARM. Then you come back and watch this video one more time. Then you will understand what I'm going to tell you about. The idea NIO is a company that designs everything, but does not make anything. Design is where the money is in. User experience is where the money is in. This is the reason Apple is so profitable. Apple doesn't make money from making the iPhones. In fact, Apple doesn't make any iPhones. In case you don't know yet, the iPhone you have in your hand that you're watching me with is not made by Apple. It's made by third party that is made under the license and under the instruction of Apple. Apple's job is to create the user experience and sell you the user experience. That includes the software, that includes the ecosystem, that includes the Apple Store. Does it sound familiar now a little bit more? Now, Apple has very healthy profit margin because they're selling an experience. Apple is not selling you a phone. And Apple is also no longer in the business of making those things. And another similarity between Apple and NIO is you have to understand NIO is a 10-year-old company. Apple is a 50-year-old company almost 50-year-old company from the start. There's a big difference between a 10-year-old business and 50-year-old business. So because of that, so you need to understand that it is a completely different ball game. It's like looking at a 10-year-old kid and asking why is he not earning the same money as a 30-year-old CEO? He can't. He's 10 years old. He's just learning the ropes. So the same thing, it doesn't mean the kid is worthless. If the kid has a great father and is being well educated, he will be the next CEO. So the same thing goes for NIO. NIO has to create a foundation for a great company. I wish and I hope William Lee is watching this video one day. Hopefully, 斌哥你好，非常荣幸能够让你看到我的视频。So I want you to understand, anybody from NIO who watches hopefully will transmit this information to the management. The idea NIO as a business is going to make 0 cars, is going to own 0 swap station, is going to have 0 repair work to do because all this will be outsourced. Because NIO is responsible for the experience, responsible for the software, responsible for the design, for the development, for the chips, and for all that stuff. NIO wants to be in the juicy part of the business. That is the best possible business I want to be part of as a shareholder. So you want to be able to make as much money as possible from the capital investment the company has made. And the best capital investment the company can make is not in building those swap stations, creating factories and all that stuff. The best experience you have as a shareholder, as a business, is collecting royalties, collecting fees. Oh, by the way, this is one of my favorite Cafe Amazon. Behind that is the beach. I used to live on the beachfront house here around the corner, so I know this area very, very well. I'm living further south now, but it's a different area. It's pretty nice. So and it's also don't get worried too much about a kid on the motorbike. That's normal here. That's just one kid. Normally there's like 3 of the kids and nobody wears a helmet. So I know you're experiencing something that I, for the first time when I came here, I was gasping thick air because people have zero understanding of safety. But somehow I have never seen an accident so far in Thailand. Don't know how they do this, but they're doing it. Okay, back to NIO's ecosystem business model. I want NIO to make money from people creating NIO swap stations. I want NIO make money from people making NIO cars. I want NIO make money from selling the NIO customers all the stuff they need in the house. In fact, I want NIO one day go into the housing business. I want NIO to design an ecosystem where you start and end your day in the car, you go everywhere, your car transmits all the information you need to the next smart device, and you have a seamless experience everywhere you go because you are part of the NIO ecosystem. That's what I want NIO to be, okay? In case you don't understand why I'm investing in NIO, I'm not interested NIO selling maybe a 500,000 car like what BYD is doing a quarter or a month, I think. They sell about 500,000 car a month. I'm interested in NIO creating an ecosystem experience for everybody in the world, particularly for those in the top 10% income bracket. If NIO can become the predominant service provider for all the services needed by someone like me, myself, then there is an endless cash flow for NIO as a business. Imagine this Songtan bus is not run by this local couple, instead it's run by NIO. I will be able to walk in without payment because my NFC chip in my NIO phone would have already paid in advance. And also I don't need to tell where this bus goes because the bus already knows automatically from my ID, NIO ID, that I want to go to a certain place because my booking reservation on my NIO restaurant reservation system already told them I have an appointment at a restaurant in the city center. So I just have to walk on the roadside. NIO automatically, the next NIO car will come by, pick me up, drop me off at the right place. I don't have to even pull the phone out of my pocket. Everything is seamless. And when I arrive at the restaurant knows that I like certain dishes because I have my entire life and my diet is all saved on the NIO app. And there's a shared with the restaurant that shares revenue with NIO, which, by the way, in China is already the case, in case you guys don't know yet. In China, if you go on the NIO app, not only you bought a car, you can also get restaurant discounts. That's the first level of this integration. You go on the NIO app, you can go buy stuff at a discount because it's run by other NIO operators or by other NIO car owners. So the ecosystem is what I'm interested in. And right now, this ecosystem is absolutely invisible to anybody who is investing in NIO because it doesn't exist yet. Not because it cannot be done, it's because it doesn't exist yet. So what's the logical next step for NIO to happen? Tamarind Market, this is one of the night markets, one of the two big night markets. Very famous. Then next to it is the Cicada Market. We'll be driving by. It's only on the weekends. On the weekday, it's not open, and only in the evening. That's the Cicada Market. Super cool place. Highly recommend. Absolutely highly recommend. I see they changed some of the decorations. And on the right coming up, there will be a temple. I love the city. I don't know why. Maybe because it reminds me of Gold Coast. Everything's along the beach and early stage development. So you guys are looking at, honestly, one of the greatest real estate investment potential of the century. I'm showing you Byron Bay from 1955. This is what I can tell you. This I declare to be the Byron Bay of 1955. This is, if you don't know where's Byron Bay, Google it. That's the temple I was talking about. Now back to NIO. NIO is such an amazing investment opportunity, very similar to Apple from the late 1990s. In fact, share price is also very similar. You guys probably don't know, but Apple was on the verge of bankruptcy many, many times and many, many years. this is something most people don't know about. Today, everybody use Apple product thinking it's the most normal thing in the world. No. It used to be you must be a geek to use an Apple product. Being an Apple user used to be shunned upon. Apple used to have only 0.01% market share. So don't forget all that. All right, this is the big loop we have to make to continue to go straight. And yeah, I know everything looks a bit chaotic, and under this bridge they park a lot of stuff. I don't know how they park so many things here for so long. Yeah. Also here in Hua Hin, you will see a lot of white people. A lot of white people. Far more than the entirety of China. And people here like to buy expensive cars. That's a very expensive car here in Thailand. But you can see penetration of electric cars is not that high. In fact, penetration of electric motorbikes is virtually zero. In China, wherever you go, there's always an electric motorbike. But here, it's not so. Everyone's still very noisy. Here's a very expensive car. I think that's an X3 or X5. I don't even know. They're all similar in size. X3? Okay. Anything imported cars from Germany gets a 200% import tax. So that means a lot of people can't even afford a BMW for their entire life income. That's the difference. I hope you really like this video, because making such a video takes a lot of effort, believe it or not. It looks very simple, but it's not. You can't see the beach, but it's right on our next left. Behind those buildings is the beach. Okay, back to NIO's ecosystem and the valuation of this ecosystem. The true valuation of NIO's, first electric car, AuraCat. I wonder, is that the standard AuraCat or the extended AuraCat? Great Wall Motors, Aura, Good Cat Aura or AuraCat extended, one of the two. This car in the background. If it drives by, I will make a panning shot. It looks a bit like a Porsche Panamera, but it's a bit ugly. Okay, maybe someone will get on board now. Oh yeah, the extended AuraCat. I'm 2Ks away from, nobody wants to get on. Hey, I get very lucky today. Not a single passenger, so I'm not disturbing anybody. That's amazing. It's almost like I rented this sometime for myself to show you guys the actual location of Hua Hin. This is basically like a city tour of Hua Hin. Isn't that cool? At the same time, you get to, Blue Pot is the failed shopping center here. Inside, half the rooms are empty. The other one, the bigger one, is called the Village Market. That one is doing pretty well. But Blue Pot is basically failed. Dead mall, as people say. And there's still plenty of real estate opportunity, as you guys can see. Now back to NIO. NIO is really, really undervalued by any standards. Completely, utterly undervalued. Oh, this is surprising. A lot of people are actually riding with helmets. Oh, that's another AuraCat. Is this the photo AuraCat? Yeah, it is the photo. That's the AuraCat. Photo AuraCat, like copycat of the Panamera, but not well copied. So NIO is going to blow people's mind. The kid, I think, noticed I'm making YouTube videos. NIO is going to blow people's mind. It is absolutely going to blow people's mind. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because I also have to check where I'm going, because I'm not sitting in a NIO taxi. I have to worry about where I'm getting out of this thing. While I'm making this video, I'm still constantly checking the GPS to see how far I'm off the destination, because the driver does not know where I'm going. The only way for him to know when I stop is I have to go up here and press a button. Then they're going to stop, then I have to pay them. That's how it's done. So I'm multitasking here. If I'm sitting in a NIO taxi, this wouldn't be necessary. NIO's ecosystem is insane. I want you guys go back into a meditative stage and evaluate for yourself if everything I told you about is going to becoming true, that NIO is going to be the software provider, the ecosystem provider for entire lifestyle. What do you think, how big is the market cap is going to be? So this is the village market. That's the reason. Okay, I'm going to point this thing at myself. So unfortunately now the problem is I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I always have to look at the screen because otherwise I don't know where I'm going. Another few hundred k's away, 300 meters away from my destination. So I really hope this video works out well. Right now, I think the audio is probably bad, but even if the audio is bad, just switch on subtitles. You guys can see what's going on. Yeah, no helmet, that's normal here. Very normal. So the ecosystem mind exercise, I want you guys to think about it because AI can't do that yet. If you want to know the valuation of NIO today, just ask any AI. Ask DeepSeek, what is the fair value of NIO if it's comparable to these peers? It's going to do a very detailed analysis. It's going to give you a number in dollar term per share. It's not that hard. You don't need to study MBAs anymore to be able to do that. I think I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Getting quite close. So if I'm stopping in between because I need to get out, I'm getting real close.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Okay. I should be very close now. I'll show you guys how to pay for the bus.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the left.
Where's the button? I press the button. Now the bus stops. Yeah, the account for the stopping. Okay, now the bus stops. I get out, go to the side, take out the cash I prepared for it. Thank you. Now, I'm more or less at my destination. I hope I'm at my destination. Yeah, I am at my destination. Literally on the dot. Damn, I'm actually quite proud of myself. It's just not that easy to do, mate. It is not that easy to make a YouTube video from the beginning to the end, at the same time controlling the bus driver, and at the same time I need to worry about not getting run over by the stupid traffic here. And now I'm right literally in front of the place I need to go. And let me go there first and then explain to you why I'm here. This is exactly why I need to go. Yeah. So this is a restaurant for my friend, and it's a very yummy restaurant. I hope you guys come here one day to eat. That's the name of the restaurant. Right now it's not a food time, so it's empty, but it's an amazing restaurant. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna stop the video now here. I have to meet my friend later. I just stopped the video here. In conclusion, I want to say that I want you to do the mind exercise about NIO's valuation if the entire ecosystem become reality. How many trillions of dollars can be unlocked with 100% profit margin? And imagine the market valuation for such a business. When I talk about Tesla plus Apple, I was not exaggerating. NIO could one day become a pure profit business. Just think about that. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching. Have a fantastic day. And I hope you really enjoyed the city tour. Another Aura Cat. Okay. Final panning shot. This is where the restaurant is at. And next to it, there's a coffee shop too. You can get coffee, get one by one for free. The coffee is amazing here as well. All right. Bye.